Want.
Alright, let's see if we can get up right next to him.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, it's pretty crazy right now. All right, everybody. Emily, you got me. I'm Mike Holden with News 5, joining you in the middle of downtown Cleveland. Demonstrators have taken to the streets right now, and we are walking right here in the middle of Superior, coming to the corner of East 6, right by the Guy's Pizza, which is a Counterpoint reference. And there are demonstrators of all ages here, saying that their message is very clear and loud, and they're not backing down from President Donald Trump. Now, we are at the very back portion of this crowd right now. And we said 300, 350 people. Dager, let's show, there's police at every angle. I want to just show everybody watching at home right now. Sorry, guys, how are you? Police at every angle, making sure things don't get out of hand. And again, we're in the very back portion. There's police right here as well at the corner of Superior and East 6th, right over here. And now we are going to continue following these demonstrators. Now, as we're live right here on news5cleveland.com, all of our streaming platforms, our apps. How are you? And what that gentleman was saying is, no king. Come with me, walk with me. What's your name?
Shannon Ferguson.
Shannon Ferguson. Why are you out here today?
Well, I was going to breakfast, but I seen the protest and I wanted to join in.
So you stopped everything. You said, I'm coming out here.
I stopped eating and the brunch, and me and my wife, we decided to come out and join in the parade.
Come walk with me, because we're going to just keep going.
Okay.
Photojournalist
Honey,
Dave
come
Dager.
on.
You're good.
Yes, sir.
What do you make of this turnout so far right here in Cleveland? We're in the middle of the street.
Okay, what I make out is, we're all united under one oath. And, for this man that wants to be a dictator, it's not right. We're here in the United States all as one, and not for one king.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Be safe, guys. Thank you. Mike Holden here from News 5. We are on the move with these demonstrators. 300 some people taking over the streets of downtown Cleveland. This is part of their route. Initially, we were thinking these were two different events with the 501 demonstrators, which was 50 states, 50 events, one day, one message. This is also part of the No Kings event, which is happening all over the United States of America. And I want to give you perspective of the people that are out here, the age ranges. I mean, it's a wide range. We interviewed one guy who was in his 70s, who was in the military. We're moving on over to the sidewalk here. We interviewed one gentleman who was in his 70s, who was in the military. We interviewed a 22-year-old woman who said her parents were Mexican immigrants. And then we have kids walking with their dad right here. So everyone is now making their way towards the free stamp. It looks like, as we're in the very back of the crowd, that they are preparing to turn down onto East 9th. And Emily, Perko, everybody that's back there in the booth, let me know if you have any questions, but we're going to continue carrying this live right here on news5cleveland.com, and I'm subsequently sharing the link right now too, so stay with us. I also want to point out too, because the big question, I'm reading these Facebook comments too as we're walking. Folks questioning, is this going to do anything? What's the reasoning? What's the justification for this event? And they say they're not going to back down. There's a reason why they're here. They say they're protesting President Donald Trump's policies that they don't agree with, specifically immigration, the ICE deportations. But you have to also consider from the larger perspective as well. This is all coming at the same time as President Donald Trump's military parade, which is set for later today in Washington, D.C. That parade is to honor the 250th anniversary of the United States Army. Also, President Donald Trump's 79th birthday. We are on the move right now, right here on News 5 Cleveland. Look at this site. This is interesting too, Dave. You have people that are getting married here at the beautiful St. John Cathedral. How are you? And then on the other side of things, we have demonstrators right here in the street on the move. So it is quite a different change of pace right here in downtown Cleveland. Still peaceful, no arrests, nothing of that nature, just folks out here exercising their message that they're not going anywhere and they're not backing down. And then you have these guys at the pizza melt who are just hanging out in downtown, just enjoying a bite to eat while the crowds are rolling through. I'm good, thank you. They're offering us pizza. Okay, so now we are continuing our march and demonstration as we head on down to the free stand. Stick with me, I'm doing multiple means of communication at once. Thank you for sticking with us on news5cleveland.com or streaming platforms. Mike Holden here with News 5. I'm going to pop back in frame real quick. And you can see the crowd spans from right up here all the way to the back, roughly 300 some people right here in Cleveland. Now we are technically at the corner of East 9th and Rockwell, right by the Dunkin' Donuts, the Catholic Diocese of Cleveland. And it's a little hard to hear what they're saying, what they're chanting. Channel 5, ABC. Okay, people just asking what news organization we're with. And stick with me, you're gonna just hear the chanting of the crowd. Hey guys in the booth, can you hear me? Let me know if you can still hear me. And talk to me in IFB for a moment, please. You got me, everybody? Great. All right, Mike Holden here, News 5 Cleveland. We are on the move with the demonstrators who are approaching the corner of St. Clair, and they are on their way to the Free Stamp right here in downtown Cleveland. We're approaching the Dollar Bank. Some folks saying justice. Others saying they're not going to tolerate what's happening. And look at the signage, no kings in USA. That's the big thing that's happening today. And now we have a woman chanting, "Shut it down, shut it down." Her sign reads, "Honor your oath, defend the Constitution." And we're sticking with this. Watch your step, Dave, you're good. Okay, we are continuing and heading past the Dollar Bank right here, downtown Cleveland at the corner of East 9th and St. Clair, where they plan to now head over to the Free Stamp. It's roughly 300 some people. And we're gonna just stick with these images and the chanting as I send a message. Bear with me, guys. Stick with us, everybody. Mike Holden here, News 5 Cleveland. We are following the demonstrators as they are now approaching the corner of East 9th right here. It looks like they are now meeting up with a neighboring group, and we are going to cross, so stick with us. Hang tight, everybody. All right, this is the front of the crowd right now, and police are right here behind us as well. This is the corner of East 9th and Lakeside, where you can see these demonstrators have signs in hand reading "The people unite, will defend immigrant families." We're also surrounded by several police officers, as now these groups are meeting up right here at the Free Stamp at the corner of Lakeside and East 9th. And we are about to arrive. And you can see there's a large police presence, but I want to stress at this point too, no sort of arrests, no sort of disruptions. This particular route that they have blocked off to all through traffic. And then the folks that you have in the yellow, this is an interesting thing. Yeah, I was on this morning. Yeah, thank you for watching. It's okay, thank you for watching. She's so sweet. Thank you, I'll be on tomorrow too. Thank you, ma'am, the dedicated viewers of Channel 5. Okay, so I was saying the people that are in the yellow vests, they are the peacekeepers that are part of this movement. So there's like 25 or 30 peacekeepers that were here who are trained in de-escalation, and they say that they are working to keep the crowd safe, making sure everybody follows the rules. I'm going to pause for a moment, just stick with us.
Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine!
And if you guys can just check in with me in the booth for a moment. Mike Holden here at the corner of Lakeside and East 9th. And they're talking on a loudspeaker. And we're going to move a little closer to pick up the audio from them. Can you guys still hear us, everybody back there? Thank you. Right now, demonstrators are chanting "ICE out."
ICE out! 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 ICE out!
I do want to mention, it's very important to note that as you're live streaming and watching this particular event right here, we will also have the live stream of President Donald Trump's military parade that's set for 6:30. There are a lot of important programming notes that we're trying to mention as we're on the move, so bear with us. I'm pausing for a moment so you can hear the crowd.
We are currently next to the Celebrate Federal Building, the arm of the federal government here in Cleveland.
And I also want to point out, too, for everybody watching, we're not in the middle of the crowd. We are on the outskirts. We are on the corner of East 9th right here, right by the Free Stamp. This is a wider view, some different perspective right here at the corner of East 9th and Lakeside, where you can see these various demonstrators. But in addition to that, you have several Cleveland police officers on hand. I'm just pausing right now for a moment because, again, you're watching us on a live stream right now. So as we're gathering elements, I'm also communicating with some of our producers, directors, news directors. So stick with me. I'm going to try to correspond. This is, again, a live event, a live stream right here on News 5 on the corner of Lakeside and East 9th for the No Kings demonstration, all coinciding with that military parade, celebrating. Hi, guys. How are you? Good. Thanks for watching. In that military parade for the United States Army 250th anniversary set for 6:30. Of course, News 5 Cleveland will be carrying that as well. I'm going to pause because now we're hearing booing right now and people are setting off sirens. Okay, there's a brief pause right now in the crowd. I'm trying to pick up what they're hearing on audio, so stick with me, everybody watching on the stream. All right, so there's a bit of a pause. This is kind of a lull situation, but just consider folks walk several city blocks from Public Square, and we've moved back quite a bit. Beforehand, we were walking in the front of the crowd, then we were in the back, we were on the side. Now we're at the very back portion, the end point, if you will, right in front of the free stamp. I'll pop into frame in one moment. I'm just going to post this Facebook Live. So stick with me, everybody. I appreciate your patience. Thank you, everybody. Hi, it's so nice to meet you. Mike from Channel 5.
I'm Brian.
Oh, thanks.
Good to meet you.
Thank you.
Happy to see you here.
Oh, thanks. Thank you for having us. Trying to cover every angle.
Good to see you here.
Okay. So Dave, Ian, and I are going to move over here for one moment because I want to show the different perspective. This is kind of a lull point. So Mike Holden, News 5. We're right here in downtown Cleveland. This is technically the corner of Lakeside and East 9th Street, steps away from the free stamp. Folks have gathered in the middle of the roadway over here, and they're just kind of quietly talking. Someone is on a megaphone. It's the virtually same messages we heard for the last hour and a half when they were at the free stamp, talking about how they're going to fight back. They don't support President Donald Trump's immigration policies. I want to give you perspective, though, for folks at home who are like, they're in the middle of the street. What's going on? There's street closures everywhere. So, Dave, let's show over here. I just want to show Cleveland police are posted up everywhere. You have Cleveland police right here in front of the bus stop for the B line. You have Cleveland police right here. You have motorcycle officers right at the corner of East 6th. You have Cleveland police officers on the corner of Lakeside. There is a very, very large police presence. No arrests. Things have remained relatively peaceful. And folks are just saying they're carrying their message right now. Now they're chanting, about deportation and saying they're not going to stand up for that. Now, if you're just joining us on the live stream, this particular event, as demonstrators have repeated over and over again, it's a day of defiance. The No Kings demonstrations and marches, they say they are rejecting authoritarianism. And right here in Cleveland, Northeast Ohio, more than a dozen different cities are hosting these various events in response to President Donald Trump's military parade set for later today in Washington, D.C. That is set to happen at 6:30. That parade is to honor the 250th anniversary of the United States Army, coinciding with President Donald Trump's 79th birthday. We ran a story earlier this morning on Good Morning Cleveland, and this was an ABC News piece where they were talking about the excitement around that event, how they were standing to celebrate the excellence that's happened right here in the United States. They say that this is a thrilling moment for veterans who say that this is to honor our country. But on the contrast, you have situations like this right here at the corner of East 9th and Lakeside, where you have demonstrators standing up, speaking out, and really together. As we're live, I'm going to try to grab a couple of interviews. So you have to consider some people may not want to talk, so you may see the rejection aspect to this. Well, let's just see if we can get somebody to talk. There was this nice gentleman over here who said hi earlier. Hey, sir. Mike from Channel 5. Can we interview you really quick? It'll take like 20 seconds. Of course. Coming over this way. We'll go on the outside so we're out of the phone. How are you? Okay. Thank you again. What was your name?
Brian.
Brian. Okay. Cleveland native. Where are you from? Where's home?
I live in Cleveland Heights now. I've lived all over, originally from Kansas.
Okay. What prompted you? What was the reason why you said I have to drop everything and come out to this No King's Day of demonstrations?
I've been out to a number of protests, and I think it's really important for our voices to be heard. And we need to speak up. I don't agree with what's going on in our country right now.
We've been seeing folks kind of sharing the same message, in particular this crowd. There's the chanting right now. They're saying, hey, hey, ho, ho, Donald Trump has got to go. They're saying they're not standing for the ICE policy. Let's move because the crowd's on the move again. Sorry, I don't want to be in the middle of everybody. We'll go over here. Okay. So we're moving towards the free stamp. For folks that are sitting here, because we're live streaming, there's comments on Facebook. Some people are saying, what is a protest going to do? What's the point of a demonstration? What do you say to folks who say, like, what's the point of standing in the street with signage? Come on over this way, too. We'll walk and talk. You're fine. What do you say to those comments, to the folks who are saying this is not serving a purpose?
I think it's important for our voices to be heard. And you know, with everything that's going on, we have to do what we can. There are lots of limits on what we can do, but this is something that I can do, and get out, be with like-minded people, and if we aren't speaking up, nobody else is going to.
Got it. And my follow-up question was, too, is there a particular policy or something that's caused the most frustration? Where do you stand on things?
There are many different policies. The immigration issues are huge for me. The tax issues, the tariffs that they're taxing all of the people who don't have the money to pay it, and the billionaires are all getting big tax breaks. That's a huge issue as well.
Got it. Okay. And final thought in closing, so we're going to be on the move as well. What do you make of the turnout? And I wanted to point out, too, we said it's been peaceful. The folks that are wearing the yellow vests over here, Dave, if you want to pan over, those are supposed to be the peacekeepers who are trained on de-escalation efforts. What do you make of the crowd, the demographic, really? Because what I've noticed is, like, there's little kids here with their parents, folks in their 80s.
Yeah, as I said, I've been out to a number of these protests. Everything I've seen is peaceful. Certainly the people who are protesting are always being peaceful. I've heard a lot of nasty words exchanged from both sides, but it is basically a peaceful protest. And as far as the kids being out here, I love seeing that. We need to teach our children that you've got to speak up for what you believe.
Thank you so much. It was so nice to meet you. Thank you. I appreciate you talking with us. Okay, so crowd is on the move again. So Dave Dager and I are going to go towards the front. Dager, you want to do that? Okay. All right. So, I'm sorry, say that again. I apologize, guys. Say it again, Emily. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So what you're witnessing, if you're watching here on the live stream, Mike Holden here, News 5 Cleveland. We are on the move with the hundreds of demonstrators right here who are on the streets of Cleveland right by the free stamp. They came from Public Square, and now they're approaching the corner of East 6th and Lakeside, several signs in hand. Initially, we thought we were going to just stop right here at the free stamp because that's what the initial information and documentation said. But now we are heading up towards the front of the hundreds of people. So Dave, do you want to go all the way to the front? We'll kind of, okay. And I'm corresponding with Dave Deeger. Dager, however you want to say it. Say shout out, Dager. Dave typically works nightside, and I'm traditionally morning. So this is the first time we've worked together in 3 years. But as we're walking here, that's who I'm talking with. And then we also have Ian, another photojournalist who's teamed up with us, as we're giving you this on-the-move view of folks circling downtown Cleveland, now heading towards East 6th, making a loop again. Sorry, guys. And we're heading up. You can hear they're chanting and cheering. And as they're chanting and cheering, I want to show Dave all of the Cleveland police who are making sure everybody's safe right now. And we are now continuing over here. And we're going to actually head up on the sidewalk. Dave will come up here just so we're out of the way. It's easier to walk. And what you're hearing right now is various chants from demonstrators and organizers saying that they're standing up and fighting back against various policies that they don't necessarily support. Now, as you're watching this live stream and we're walking with these hundreds of demonstrators, let's say head count right around 300. They say this is a day of action. This is part of the No Kings event. But in addition to that, we have President Donald Trump's military parade that is to honor and celebrate the 250th anniversary of the United States Army. So as you're seeing one side of the spectrum of folks who are very upset and saying they don't stand with this, you have others who are celebrating the military, the United States, applauding policies, and we will be carrying that particular parade. But now, dipping back in to the live events happening in downtown Cleveland. We are on the move right now. We're walking. I'm gonna take a picture. Watch your step too. All right. Thank you for joining us on the live stream, everybody. Okay. So they're saying unite and fight for immigrant rights. And demonstrators continue to walk with signs in hand saying that they're fighting for immigration rights. Okay. If you're just joining us right here, I am Mike Holden, live with News 5 Cleveland, as demonstrators are on the move, taking over the streets for this No Kings Day of demonstration. And we are approaching the corner of East 6th and St. Clair. With signs in hand, they're chanting, "Donald Trump has got to go." All right, now we are turning the corner over here. And we are heading to the next destination. I'm going to ask really quickly. Thank you, I appreciate it. Okay, that gentleman was saying that this is just essentially a large circle, part of their ongoing route. Free stamp back to Public Square, circling back. And they are still on the move right now. If you're joining us, it is a little after 1:30 in the afternoon here in downtown Cleveland. And we'll show you the demonstrators that are turning the corner. And I'm going to pause so you can hear the chanting.
people united will never be divided. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated.
Oh, thank you. All right, everybody, thanks for sticking with us. Mike Holden, News 5 Cleveland. We are on the move with demonstrators right here again, passing the corner of East 6th and St. Clair, where roughly 300 some people have taken over the streets. This is part of an ongoing march where they say they are not going to stand for President Donald Trump's policies, and they are protesting essentially perhaps the largest issue I've heard is the issue with ICE and immigration. They say they don't agree with the mass deportations, and now you're hearing clapping coming from demonstrators. We'll pan back over and show the various signs. That one right there says, "This is not fake news, we are human beings, stop harming your citizens." Another that reads, "No kings, no kleptos, free Palestine." We have to mention as well, as this is all going on, and I've talked to several of the demonstrators because I'm seeing your comments on Facebook Live and reading them as I'm walking here with photojournalist Dave as well as Ian, and people have asked, what is demonstrating doing? What is the reason for this? What's the justification? And the folks that I've spoken with have said it's abundantly clear that they can't be silenced, that they say the louder their voices carry, the more attention that this brings. There could be potential policy changes, and they say they're not going to stand for it. So we are on the move right now, following demonstrators right here. All right. Okay, I am going to, in the meantime, thanks for joining us right here on the News 5 stream. We will continue to follow the latest live developments and have team coverage on air, online, and on the News 5 Cleveland app, and a full comprehensive wrap-up and report on News 5 Cleveland at 6. Stick with us. Be safe, everybody. Mike Holden, News 5. Take care.
Hi guys, we're here in Minner, where obviously you can see behind me, it's pretty peaceful. There's about roughly 300 people here lined up on this street with multiple signs wanting to get the attention of drivers here. I'm here with Lucy, can you tell me, what brings you guys out here today and what's the cause?
We are here standing up for the freedom for all people here in this country, all of them. And we want everyone to know that all of these people lined up stand for you, and we're here with you and we support you.
Yeah, and we're just gonna take a walk down here just so you can get the full experience of what's going down here in Minner. As you can see, like I said, roughly 300 people standing on this sidewalk, wanting to get the attention of drivers with different signs. Some people have not been so receptive, but I'm gonna pull a few more people just to ask, what they're doing out here and what their signs say. I'm gonna come over here. Hi. Hi, do you mind saying a few words?
No.
Just what brings you out here today?
Because I love my fellow Americans that follow the rule of law. And I think we're going down a wrong path.
Okay, well, thank you so much for
Thank you.
speaking
Have
with
a good
us.
day.
You too as well. We're gonna come down a little longer, it's really loud. Right here. I'm just gonna step out of the camera so you guys can see.
Thank you.
won't back down. No kings, no crowns. We 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 won't back down. Woo-hoo! Here's Mark Johnson. Thank you for being here.
Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go.
Ho ho! Donald Trump has got to go. Hey hey! Ho ho! Donald Trump has got to go. Hey hey! Ho ho! Donald Trump has got to go. Woo!
I don't know. Are we still live?
Yeah. They're staying with us.
Yes, we're still.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. We're just going to pull another couple here. Tell me your names first.
My name is Dawn Fink, and this is my husband, Michael Fink.
Mike, thank you.
Hi, Don and Michael.
Hi.
Can you guys just tell me what this rally is about and what brings you guys out here today?
Well, it's about love. It's about loving one another. It's about a country that we grew up in that was
Defended, we served and defended. We were both in the military. She
Yes.
was in the Navy, I was in the Army.
It's about loving one another, not having a king, but having a president. That's what America is all about, a melting pot of all different kinds of people with all different ideas.
We're built by immigrants. you
Yeah.
know? We all came
Yeah.
from immigrants, unless you're a Native American.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is one of thousands that's going on around the country. What do you guys hope this solves today?
I hope that it brings love to one of people. I hope people open up their eyes and look around and know that we're all the same. All different in how we look, different in ideas, but all in the same. We want to live in a
Pick up if the ends over here.
Yeah, you're good. Plan to stand out here.
until it ends at 2.
Thank you guys so much for talking with me. We're just going to keep walking down. As you can see, we've been walking for roughly 5 to 6 minutes, and there are still ways to go and more people adding are coming into this line down this sidewalk in front of the mall, trying to get reaction from drivers that are passing by with different hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different signs with different meanings. And we spoke with so many different people who are here for different reasons. And if you're wondering what all the No King signs mean that we're seeing here, it's in response to a parade that's going on in Washington, D.C. For President Trump's birthday, a military parade. And so people brought out their No Kings in America signs for this No Kings rally in response to that parade. Organizers say they're trying to take attention away from the parade that's going on later today in Washington, D.C. So we're going to keep walking and take a look at more signs and talk to some more people. Hi, do you guys mind speaking with us and tell us why you're out here today?
I have 4 grandkids. I think that they deserve a country where they're free to be who they are, and it's important for me to stand up and show them what's important in the world.
Yeah, what do you hope this rally here in Minner solves today?
I don't know that it's going to solve anything except for maybe helping people understand that whatever thoughts they're having, they're not alone, and that there's a lot of people who agree that the actions of the Trump administration are not the best for our country.
Were you shocked at all with the amount of support you guys have here?
I was thrilled. I had no idea that there'd be this many people, and how many people driving past or honking and waving at us and supporting us.
Thank you so much for talking with me.
Thank you. He's not the sharpest ball.
I don't get
Reading the texts. Sorry. She sent that to you too.
Okay. Oh, okay.
No King! Yeah!
But yeah, I mean, the most I was not much of a fan here. Thank you for being here.
The truck's been around the block at least 40 times.
As you can see, We actually see more people being added across the street, so we're just going to keep walking down. But we did want to say that the White House has been adamant on telling people that the parade in Washington, D.C. is not for Donald Trump's birthday, but it is for the military and the anniversary. And we will be streaming that parade at 6:30 on News 5, on all digital platforms on News 5. We're just going to keep walking down here.
No kings, no crowns, we won't back down. 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 No kings, no crowns, we won't back down.
For those who might have just started watching, we're down here in Minner in front of Great Lakes Mall, where hundreds of people have lined up for this rally here with hundreds and hundreds of signs. And I would have to say roughly 300 to 400 people all lined up on the sidewalk. We've been walking for a good 8 minutes, and we've just been speaking with people and finding out why they're here and what brought them out today. Do you guys mind sharing a few words as to what brings you out today?
Well, peaceful protest, that's what we all need to do.
Were you shocked at all at the response we had here in Minner?
No, I was here the last time they did this here was about half as many people. I know that there would be more this time. I'm really proud of Minner.
Well, thank you so much for talking with me. We're just going to keep walking down. I mean, the line just continues to grow.
I'm here, right now. Peace out. 2,000 people. Tell me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Tell me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Tell me what democracy looks like. 34 felonies. He's not a witch hunt. Rape. Tax evasion. Those aren't witch hunts. Hey, you ready to go? Get the flag here. Just wave it like you are. I hear cowbell.
Cowbell, baby. I got the fever for more cowbell.
We won't back down. No king, no crown.
We won't back down.
No king, no crown.
We won't back down.
No king, no crown. We won't back down. No king, no crown. We won't back down. No
no king, no crown. We won't back down. 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 No king, no crown. We won't back down.
Trump. No more Trump. He's got to go. He is a disgusting man. He should not be president of the United States. He should not be in charge of this country. He is hurting our nation.
Yes, brother.
And it cannot continue this way.
That's right.
We need to preserve democracy.
That's right. Yeah.
Without it, we suffer.
Right on, brother.
We have suffered enough.
Yes.
No more.
No more.
No more Trump. No more Donald Trump.
No king. No crown. You guys had a chance to stop. Awesome.
The scene has definitely grown down here in Minner. At this point, it has to be over 1,000 people that are lined up on the sidewalk in front of Great Lakes Mall, and now people have traveled across the street for more room, demonstrating in response to a military parade that's going on in Washington, D.C. today, trying to take attention away from that parade and showing their support together and what they disagree with when it comes to President Trump's policies. So this is a day of action for these people. They say they wanted to come together and really just show their support for different people just across the country. This is one of thousands of parades that are going on right now in the United States. But in Minner, over 1,000 people are here carrying different signs. And as we continue walking, more people have just jumped on this sidewalk. They're trying to get attention of drivers that are passing by, honking their horns, showing their support for what their different signs say. And we've been talking with multiple people. We'll go ahead and pull another person. Do you mind just telling us what brings you out to the rally today and why you're here?
There are too many reasons to go into all of them, but we needed to come out today despite the rain. If everything that's happened this week, it's just been awful. And militarizing our country, it's wrong.
We did want people to know that the parade will be on all News 5 digital platforms at 6:30, so we'll be able to watch that parade live that's going on tonight.
Channel 5?
Yes. Hey, I'm an immigrant. Interview me.
So out of the 1,000 people that are here today for this rally, we did find someone who is against the rally. Do you mind just sharing your thoughts about what's going on today?
I just support our president. I support our government. Everybody comes out when it's against him. I'm coming out to support. They come when we throw ours to, protest against us and Donald Trump, so I'm here peacefully doing the same thing.
What do you think of the turnout here today?
I think it's amazing. I mean, this is a group of people that believe in something and they're rallying together to show their support for it. And I think it's great. This is what the country's made of. This is what we as Americans should do together and come to our differences.
Were you shocked at all, as it seems that you might be one of few that are out here supporting or not supporting the cause today?
Not really. I've seen some others, but you don't see too many people with me at places like this. But it's important, to show where you stand. So
thanks so much for talking with me.
Not a problem. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you, sir. Yep. Have a good one. Stay safe.
We had to come across the street because there were so many people lined up in front of Great Lakes Mall. I mean, it keeps going. I really could not see an end, but I think I finally do. And it's past 2 o'clock, and this parade was supposed to end at 2 o'clock. So there are a few people starting to leave, but the presence is still here. It's still being shown. And people are still here screaming and showing their signs and beeping their horns and showing their support for one another. And this has been a fairly peaceful protest. We haven't really seen much police presence, just a few police officers. But other than that, I mean, people have just been standing on the sidewalks here, holding their signs. And even the people who are against the rally said, we spoke with someone just a few minutes ago who said it doesn't really matter. He's excited to see a group of people come together for their cause, no matter the differences, but he's excited to see it happen in a peaceful way. And now you can see police officers are starting to help people get out of the parking lot here at Great Lakes Mall as protesters start to leave. But it does seem like the crowd is dying down here and people are starting to leave the rally. And again, this was in response to a military parade that's going on in Washington, D.C. at 6:30. It will be streamed on News 5 on all digital platforms, so you can watch that live. But this was in response to that parade that's going on today in D.C. People said they wanted to take the attention away and bring attention to some of the policies that have gone on this past week that they have not agreed with from President Trump.